I'll just move around close by. Well, where you go in is where you're going to be coming out, right? Text me if you don't see me right away. I'm not going to leave Discoveryland, right? So I'll be close by. Welcome to Discoveryland. A little different look to, it's basically their Tomorrowland, except cooler. I like the way this looks, this Discoveryland, because it has a Jules Verne kind of look to things. And steam pipe kind of look to it. And it's kind of cute, kind of cool. I like it. It's a little more colorful too. We're over, you're looking at Autopia here. This is the queue for Autopia. Autopia's, below it, below this pavilion. As soon as I learn how to speak, I will continue. And then down below here is, the cars thing. You drive around. It's just like the one at Disney World in many ways. Even the smell of gasoline. Even though, I don't think it's as bad. I don't really think they run on. I don't know what they run on, but they certainly make the noise. And it smells a little bit, so. It's not nearly as bad as Disney World, though. That's why I'm wondering what it is, if it is. There we go. And you can see like the turning is overcompensating turning again. Yeah, you don't turn those wheels very much because they will hit the little tracks there like crazy. And we saw our share of collisions yesterday. Brian and my son and I went on this day before yesterday. For nostalgia's sake. It's a little nicer than Disney World. Like I said, it doesn't stink quite as much. And it's not bad. It really isn't. It was a bit of a wait, but it was the last ride we did the other night. We closed the Lake Park up the other night. They closed at 9 o'clock. Like clockwork at Disneyland Park. And the studios closes at 6. But never fear, if you do come here, the studios is easy to do in a few hours. It really is. It's not a very big park, and it doesn't have all that many attractions on it. So it's easy to do pretty much in the morning. I said to my son, we were walking through the studios, it's got more restaurants than it does attractions. Plenty of places to eat. So we're going to move along. My son and my son and my dear wife are off to do that. Hyperspace Mountain. Now, I've done that twice, and that's enough for me. I love the little cannon thing here. That's where you start. They kind of shoot you out of this cannon to start. You know what this ride is for people who want to know? Don't add that much to the ride. It is a sensational ride, though. It really is. It's a really good one. If you like Rock and Roller Coaster, you will love this one. In fact, it might be a little more thrilling than the Rock and Roller Coaster. It's really something. Here you get a closer look at it. starting a cannon there, and it shoots you out. It's just like Rock and Roller Coaster, where they kind of shoot you out. You know what I mean? Real quickly, and it's pretty cool. It's a nice ride. Up ahead here, they have a little walkthrough of the Nautilus, and it's just a walkthrough. There it is, right there's the Nautilus right there. For you fans of 20,000 Leagues Under the Sea. That's a huge... It was a good idea to do here, to do this Jules Verne, H.G. Wells thing. Jules Verne, I believe, was French, wasn't he? Or of some French connection. Don't quote me on that, because I'm really not an expert on it. But I always thought that at 20,000 Leagues, that submarine looks so cool. I always thought it was the coolest looking vehicle. And there's I think a slimmed down version of it. But it's really quite lovely. Really cool to look at. And we're back over at Topia over here. Here's where you go to get into Nautilus. So up here. It's a little walkthrough. We might do it later. If we do, I'll try to stream it. I know there's nobody watching now because it's really early in the morning back in the States, but we're putting this up here for people to watch later, hopefully. And get a little flavor of it. Now off in the distance there is Disneyland Resort. It is closed. They are refurbing it completely. And I think they're reopening it in... What did I read there? There's a couple of the resorts that they haven't opened yet. And I think this one is October. I'm not sure. But talk about right next... you have to go underneath Disneyland Resort to get into Disneyland. That's how close to the parks it is. You're right in between Disney Village, Disneyland, and Studios. It is like the best location, and you pay for that privilege too. It's pretty expensive. But let me put it this way, you will need no transportation to get anywhere to Disneyland Resort at all. You can get out, walk out your door, and you're practically there to all three of the places to go around here. Again, here's the camera. Yeah, this is pretty cool. You can see them get shot out of the cannon out of there. Basically, I mean, they're not getting shot out of the cannon technically, but it makes it look like they are. The old, where they thought they could make a cannon that's powerful enough to shoot you to the moon. There's a really good look at it. Just looking straight up the cannon there. It is, as you could say, dicey weather today. It has rained off and on. The sun is out now, but there's some threatening looking clouds about too. So we have our ponchos and raincoats with us today. It's a much cooler day today. It's 60 something now, and breeze, and a decent breeze. It's after yesterday, it's like a good 20 degrees cooler today than it was yesterday. So we've had a sudden kind of change in the weather. Tomorrow it's going to be even cooler, from what we've been told. It'll never get out of the 60s. Today they're saying it's going to get to 73, and I question that. I'm not so sure, but when the sun is out, it's much warmer. But the problem is the sun's not out very much today. The sun was brutal a few days before this, though, so it's okay. I don't mind this at all. This is nice. There's the train coming around here. Now the train situation here is they don't stop anywhere. You get it. You get on. There's two stations usually you can stop at. I believe it's Frontierland stop, and then there's a Fantasyland stop. But you stop and you can't get off. Sometimes they do a little layover, I think, to wait for the other train ahead of them to get going. But you don't get off, you can't embark there. All you can do is go to Main Street, my Main Street entrance there, get on the train and take the circle around and get off at Main Street right now. And that's all cool. It's very much like Well, at Disney World, you can't take it at all right now. But at least you can take this one and you can go around the park, which we did. Well, I did a stream of that, so if you want to look back, look on the site and see if you can find it. We did a stream of it. It's okay. There's one really good place area where you're looking at the Big Thunder Mountain and the water around it. It's kind of cool. Okay, here's another side of the Hyperspace Mountain. It's very, very cool. It is also very cool on this side. But you can see all the theming. The theming is, you know, that steam pipe situation here all over Tomorrowland. Oh, excuse me, Discoveryland. We're gonna try to catch. They have a Mickey's Star Magic here. I'm pretty sure it's pretty much the same thing as Disney World. I don't know for sure, but I'll let you know as soon as we see it. We'll see. And up ahead here, as you can see, is Star Tours. They have a Star Tours. Now we went on that, and it's very similar, very, very similar. The queue is even similar. But I don't know if it's just lucky or I just saw one. We did one where the film where you're actually on the ride was a totally different one. I'd never seen it before, so I don't know if that's unique to here or it's just one I've never seen at Disney World yet. Could go either way there. Now it's really getting chilly because the sun has gone behind the clouds and it's much chillier now. See, we're just going, basically the whole Discoveryland here spoke, the hub, and everything else is spokes coming out of it. It's interesting, you know, it's like, you know, Disney Park, like the Disneyland Park itself, Disneyland. It's a spoke in a wheel kind of situation here. So you can go if you go around Hyperspace Mountain, you pretty much see most of Discoveryland that way. Yeah, it's starting to rain again. Ugh. Drives me crazy. It's just like this all day. You know, rain, no rain, rain, no rain, rain, no. I'm ducking under here because it's raining kind of hard right now. So I'm sorry, folks, but right now, this is what you're going to see. Because I don't want to get wet. I have a thing. I'm related to the Wicked Witch of the West, and I'll melt. I got a feeling I'm going to be joined by a lot of people soon, because there's a lot more people heading this way. A lot more people heading this way. Trying to get the best view here. There's a good view here. But I got a feeling people will be standing in front of me very soon. I don't blame them. I don't blame them at all. Here's the thing. This will end soon. Oh, it really picked up now. I mean, ooh, it's right now raining as hard as it has all day. I don't know if you can see that, but on the camera, but there you go. It is raining very hard right now. This is so reminiscent of Florida right now. I feel like I'm back at Disney World. Because there is just all kinds of rain coming down. And it's sudden, you know, quick hitting. It'll last for a few minutes and then boom, it's gone. Where have we seen that before? I'd like to be moving around right now, but I ain't gonna get wet. I like you guys and everything, but not doing that. See that hill across the way where that's landscaped very nicely. A hill that's landscaped very nicely. It's nothing else but that. There's no other purpose for it except it's a hill and they landscaped it. But it looks very nice. Very pretty. Basically trees and bushes cut to a certain length and certain color. Landscape artist did a nice job on that. All right, those walls you see there, that's Hyperspace Mountain still. This place, that building is humongous. You don't get the opportunity to go around the whole building of Space Mountain. Here you do. You can go around this whole building here and get right up next to it. You can't do that on Space Mountain. There's this pretty much the entrance side, and that's, you know, and then you can't get any really closer to it. This building here, you can see the whole building, back, forth, sides, any place you want to see it. It's just real easy, right up next to it if you want to. Yeah, it's really cool. Like I say, it's the centerpiece of Discoveryland. Discoveryland. They don't want to make it sound like they're trying to predict the future. This is just... what they did is they took Jules Verne and H.G. Wells and made it kind of their kind of world of whimsical. Some whimsical ways of looking at what tomorrow would be. Like we thought we could shoot a cannon to the moon, you know. I think Disney got tired of trying to do Tomorrowland, and by the time they built it, it was already obsolete. It wasn't tomorrow anymore, it was today. So, this is what they went with this instead. Oh, how did you guys find me? How did you find me? Did you ride it already?
Yeah.
Holy cow. Boy, this thing is nice, huh? I ducked under here when it started raining really hard for a while.
I thought you had an umbrella.
I did, but it's hard to manipulate when I'm doing this too.
Got it.
So I just jumped on. Is it raining hard right now?
No. We're on right here, so.
Oh yeah. Okay, we're gonna go see Harmonic. Yeah, we're gonna go see Philharmonic. And for that, I'll probably shut down. I'm sorry. I was gonna give you a very better tour than this, but they got done much quicker than I thought they would. This is a good day. I don't know if it's because it's Monday or it's because it's raining or what, but the wait lines are not nearly as bad as they have been. When's the next show?
I don't know.
Does it say here?
Accessible wheelchair access.
So yeah, we're gonna get in line for Philharmonic people, and we know there's nothing more boring than a line. And I don't think I'm going to try to... Do you want to park the wheelchair, or do you want to go through with the wheelchair? Okay. All right, folks, we'll see you later. We're debating here what we're going to do strategically speaking. We're going to see Philharmonic. I'll let you know maybe sometime in a later stream how that was, because I think it's I think it's the same thing in French, though. It'll be cool in French. Bye.